So in my previous video I explained about how to create the register API. Okay, how to create the register API endpoint. Okay, so if you don't watch my previous video, so please go and watch my previous video so you can understand properly in the whatever I teach right now. Okay, then you can understand everything. Okay, so in my previous video I already explained about all this thing, how to create this API endpoint, register API endpoint. If I just create any test and a test one or anything, test @123 and anything, if I write, so automatically I just show my backend. Here you see that my admin slash this is my admin panel. Okay, I already log in my admin panel. Here you see that 1 2 3 4 users are visible. Okay, now I just create another user. Here you just see that here validation also, you just see that I have some mistake is there. There's some validation issue is there. Okay, so this one is a email address. So how I get this type of error? Because in my serializer automatically I it's means in my serializer detect this error. Okay, test @123@gmail.com gmail.com, because this one is a email. There's some format, email format is mandatory. Okay, now you see that I just post this thing. You see that test @123. Now if I go and if I refresh this page, I think test 123. Okay, double @ is there. So okay, test 123@gmail.com. okay, so now I think it's okay. Now you see that it's created. Okay, if I refresh the page, now you see that one test is test123@gmail.com. okay, so I successfully add a user. Okay, so I want to consume this API. Okay, I want to consume this endpoint in my React front end. Okay, I create a React user interface. Okay, I don't directly provide this type of endpoint to the end user. I just provide a React it's a React user interface. So in the React user interface we consume this API. Okay, we consume this API, and when in the React user interface, when user enters some data, so automatically this data we send this data to this particular endpoint, and we serve in the backend. Okay, so I think if you don't understand, so you just watch this video properly, so then you can understand how this everything work. Okay, so let's go to the this VS Code. Okay, I just took close this backend, and this one is the front end. Okay, so inside the front end everything I explained in my previous video, how the folder structure is, everything. Okay, so I don't want to explain again. Okay, so this one is my Python backend is running. I just turn off this thing. Okay, so here you I just create another terminal. I just rename to the React. Okay, React React. Okay, this is my React ls. Now you see that now I'm backend and front end is there. As you enter into the front end folder. Okay, cd front end ls. Now I'm inside the front end folder, and if I just if I say that npm run dev, okay, my dev script is running. Okay, here you just see that my package.json, here inside the script dev is there. Okay, when I say that npm run dev, automatically this dev script is started. Okay, Okay, automatically dev script is started, and this one is my URL endpoint. You can directly click here, or you can direct open inside the browser also, like that. Now you see that in the last video you see this type of user interface. I already show you this thing. Okay, so now you see that this all the bottoms are not working. Okay, all the bottoms are not working. So today in this video I explain about how to integrate the register page. Okay, so let's go to the code. Okay, first inside the component, let's create a register component. Okay, here inside the src we have a component is there. You just see that components are there, and inside the components I just close the packet.json. Now you see that where is I just turn up the backend, and inside the component here I create another component. Okay, the component name register .jsx. Okay, this one is my a new component. Okay, you can write that rfce. There some shortcut is there, and this one is a React Redux syntax. Okay, this rfce. Okay, es6 React Redux syntax is this one is. Okay, so here if I write something, okay, something like a text okay, if I write React registration register. Okay, registration page. Okay, register. Okay, page page register page. Okay, registration. Okay, anything for register page. Okay, and here I just give a class name. Just this one is a bootstrap class, nothing. This one is a bootstrap class. Text white. Okay, white. Okay, now you see that this one is a test white. My registration page is visible inside the what is the main file. This one you see that this one is the main file. Okay, and here now you see that here I have some problem. Here I facing some problem. Here I have a register page is there. Okay, I have one register page is there. So if you just say that how I integrate in the main app. Okay, in my previous class I say that in the main application, this one is my app.jsx. Okay, this one is my app.jsx, and this one is the header, and this one is the main, and this one is the footer. Okay, main content is there. Now you see that this one is the header, this one is the footer. Okay, and this one is the main content. Okay, but now here the React.js, I want to see the React.js page. Okay, so here I want to see the React. Okay, so if I just simply mention that before the inside the main, if I say that React is visible or not, if I just register. Okay, but I just put this thing because in future this is not a good practice. Okay, and here register page I just say that inside the register import register, the register component. Okay, now you see that siblings are available, register. Okay, register. Okay, I think everything is okay. Now you see that my register page is visible. Okay, my register component is visible. Here you see that we click here, this bottom is not working. Okay, I just make it functional, okay, in future. Now you see that the registration page is visible. You just see that this one is my register page, okay. So let's and this I also create one login page also, okay. Login page and register page, I make two page, okay. Just forget all this thing. I just comment out this thing, the header, and okay, I just leave it, okay. Sorry. So like that I create a login page also, okay. Here I created login page also. Hello in login dot jsx, okay. And the same thing, I have a login page, okay. rfc and here I say that login page. You see that automatically suggest a text a white and the login page, okay. Sorry, this one is the login page, okay. And you just see that I have, if I have multiple page, I have very this one is a very big problem, okay. So how to maintain all these pages? You just see that the how I maintain all this component. So we have some feature in React. We have some React routers are available in React, okay. In React routers are there, like in Django we create endpoints. So like that we can create multiple endpoints, okay. I just show you in my this one is my React, okay. I just import this thing inside the app.jsx, the main file. This one is the login inside the main. If I just import this app also like login log login, okay. Now you see that login also, I also import the login also, okay. So now you see that is visible, login page is visible or not. I just show you. Now you see that login page is visible, register page also visible, but this one is not a good practice, okay. So if I want, I can directly access this login page. I can directly access the register page separately, okay. So how this is possible means we can create an endpoint, okay. We can explicitly call this page, okay. So in Django this thing is possible. We can create a url.py file where we create endpoints. In React also same thing is possible, okay. In React same thing is possible. We can create endpoints and we can target a proper web page, okay. We can target what we actually want, okay. So how it's possible, I show you. There are some packages are there, like we just install this React router, okay. I show you some where is the, okay, inside the main dot. Here if I just if React router DOM is there, okay. We just you can search in the Google React router DOM, okay. React router DOM, okay. We get some reference, okay. So how to this one is the React router DOM, npm React router DOM, okay. Now you see that there some command is there. So npm install React router DOM, this one is a package, okay. So I just terminate this terminal, okay. So just copy the React npm install React router DOM, okay. Just click it, it's automatically copy, okay. So command B, npm install react router DOM, just enter. Now you see that it's installing the react router DOM, and in my package.json is modified. You just see that here, you just see that react router DOM 7.18.2 version is included. Okay, my react router DOM is included. Okay, so now what can I do? Let's go to the apps.py. Just close the package.json, and here I just comment, I just remove everything. Okay, for a control I just remove everything, or here I can create a react router DOM. Okay, I here I just import all the component. Okay, import. Now you see that import browser router. I just remove this thing because my VS Code is very intelligent. That's why I just everything is automatically detect everything. So import browser router. First you import the browser router, then the routes and route. Okay, three things is important. Okay, from react router DOM. So just recently install this package. Okay, so how to use the why I import all this thing, because this thing is this package is help for creating the endpoint in React also. Okay, so here this one is the browser router. Okay, this one is the browser router. Okay, you see that this one is the browser router. Okay, and inside the okay, I just now you see that this one is my browser router. You see that the code format, this one is a browser router, and this one is also /browser router. Okay, and inside the browser router, here I just mentioned that one header is there. You just see that header and footer is there. Okay, this one is my header and this one is the footer. Okay, I already import the header and footer. Okay, this one here, this one is the footer, and header also I imported. Okay, so here you just see the code structure. Okay, and here I have inside the browser router, I have some routes is there. Okay, we have multiple routes are there. Okay, we have multiple routes are there. Okay, because multiple routes are there. Okay, and inside the multiple routes we have small routes are there, like for login page I have a particular login URL is there. Like in my register page, inside the register page I have some particular register endpoint is there. Okay, in my main we have some slash, inside the main we have some slash is there. Okay, slash endpoint is there. Okay, so let's just see it's working or not. Okay, now you see that how the visual VS Code is so intelligent. Automatically when I just write something, automatically it detect everything. Okay, because there are some co-pilot features are included. Okay, so just don't use the auto suggestion, because it's very dangerous if you don't understand everything. So it's just sometimes it suggests a wrong thing also. Okay, don't depend upon the co-pilot. Okay, now you see that let's go to the /login. Okay, /login, this endpoint. Okay, this endpoint is working or not. Yes, just copy this thing. Okay, so let's go to the where is the this one is the endpoint. Okay, React, yeah, this one. I just refresh this thing, this one / register. Okay, I think okay, I did not start the server. Okay, npm run dev. Okay, npm run dev. Okay, this one is the npm run dev. Now this one is the register page. Okay, now you see that how the register page is look like. My front my header is there and my footer also there. Okay, if I remove the register, now you see that this one is my main page. Okay, main content is there, header, footer, and every time header, footer is the common, and I just inject all the data in the center. Okay, in the main part. Okay, so login also same, log login. Okay, my login also is visible. Okay, but first I work upon the register page. Okay, so let's go to the register. Okay, register page. Okay, this one is my register page. Here you see that register page is there. Okay, so I just remove this text, register page text, and I just a real implementation, I just put everything. Okay, and let's go to the I just work upon the register page. Okay, so where is the register page? This one is the this one is the register page, and I remove everything. Just remove everything, and one empty fragments is very important. Okay, so because siblings are not allowed, so that's why for a safe region I just I start with a empty fragment, and here first I create a div. Okay, div. I just remove all this thing because I remove this thing. Okay, so div div, this one is my main container. Okay, this one is a container. Okay, this one is a class container, class name container. Okay, and inside this container I have I create another div. Okay, in this class, here I just write class name. Here I create a row. Okay, here I just create a row. Okay, I just remove the suggestion. Okay, my row is visible, and this one is the row. Okay, so here I can create the input tag also. Multiple input tags are there. So if I directly say that this one is the row. Okay, I have a full container is there, so inside the container I have a row is there. Okay, so inside the row we have multiple columns is there. Okay, I have multiple columns are there, so div. Okay, this one is the multiple container. Okay, here I create class name. Now you see that here I use bootstrap classes. Okay, if you don't understand, just tell me. I create a bootstrap class tutorial also, then you can understand. So here this one is the row. Okay, here this one is a row, and this one the call md6. Okay, this one is the call md6, and okay, this one is the call md6, means this one is the column md6. Okay, and now you see that in I create a div. Okay, md6, and if I then okay, it's okay. Then I can write a simple text. Okay, simple text h1 s3 or s3. Okay, s3, so create an account. Okay, create an account. Okay, now you just see, you just watch the video properly, then you can understand how reacts your react revision also happen. Okay, if you already know react. Okay, now you just see that my one create option is there, then here I create a form. Okay, form. Okay, here inside the form, here I create some here I just provide this some classes, because if I just simply write, it's not visible. Okay, so here I just class name equal to, here I just text white. Okay, a simple pass the text white, so it's visible. Okay, okay, if I write the text light and text center also, text light and text center. Okay, okay, so this create an account is visible. Okay, I think it's now you see that create an account is visible. Okay, here I just create a form. This one is my form tag, and here I just create some input. Okay, if I write input type, if I just suggest something like input type text, and a class name form control, and placeholder, I just import some placeholder here. I don't want auto suggestion. Okay, so this one is the my input. This one input means a input type. This one is a input text box. Okay, so how I say that it's a text box? So here I just type equal to text. Okay, I can write the type also, email also, everything I can write. Okay, and the class name equal to form control. Okay, and the placeholder, I just pass the enter your name, or enter username also. Okay, enter username. Okay, okay, username, and same thing, password, enter your password, and all these things. Okay, if I accept this thing, now you see that I pass the input type email, and the class name form control, and placeholder also, enter your email. Okay, enter your password, everything. Okay, I don't provide any gap also. There's some maybe there's some gaps are there. Okay, now you see that I don't have any gap. Okay, now you see that everything I don't have any gap. Okay, and now you see that means each input box are close to each other, there is no gap, so margin bottom I can give some margin bottom. Okay, here if I and first then I just create one input to submit also. Okay, in the bottom also. Okay, I just I use one bottom tag. Okay, directly I can use a register bottom. Okay, sorry, this one is the bottom. Now you see their bottom type submit, class name bottom primary. Okay, again primary I just check the color. Bottom btn info also I can write the btn info. Okay, info. Okay, these all are the bootstrap classes. Okay, btn info, and now you see that here I just change some UI. So like first I just give some spaces. Okay, here I say that there's some gaps are there, so margin bottom my mb3 margin bottom 3, and I just do everything margin bottom 3. Okay, so in the last also 3. Okay, refresh this page. Here you see that form. Inside the form, I have some this one is the form. Okay, and this one is the okay, I forget to give the uh, md3. Okay, this one is the class name. Okay, I just put inside the class name. Okay, just put everything inside the class name. I mistakenly I just write outside of the class, so that's why it's not because you just see that inside the class name I just say that mb margin bottom 3. Okay, now you see that it's working. Okay, and I want to give some more spaces in the between the register and the last field. Okay, so how? So now you see that md4. Okay, this one is the md4. If I say that 4, now you see that there is more gap is there, but I want to center this bottom. Okay, I want to take this bottom and just put in the center. So how it's possible? There are some classes is there. Okay, just okay, there's some classes are there inside the bottom in the classes btn info, and I just do display block and max width auto. Okay, now you see that display block and max width auto. Okay, and now you just see that my bottom is in the center. Okay, and I have some problem is there. Now you see that if I just inspect this thing, means you see that the everything is in the side, means you just see that but I want to make this in the center. Okay, how I just take this take all this thing and put in the center. Okay, so how it's possible? So in my container I have a row is there. Okay, so if I say that my row is if I just add something inside the row classes, if I say justify content center and align item center also, I just align item ph nothing is required, only I say that justify content center. Okay, I want to center all the means you just see that this one is my whole main container. Okay, and inside the container I have a row is there. Okay, I have a row is there, and in the row is justify content center, and inside the row I have columns are there. Okay, I have a one single column is there, one single column. You just see that call md6. Okay, md6 means is you can change the width like 5 4, max is 6, 2 3 4 5, you can put in anything. So I think 6 is the okay, means 6 is the best, I think. Now you see that inside the row justify content center. Okay, now you see that inside the div classes this one is the row and the justify content center. Okay, and here also column 6, and this one is the column 6, and here I just pass the background here inside the actual, this one is my actual column. Okay, this one is my actual column. How I can say that it's not visible, my actual column is not visible properly, so I just change the color. Okay, so you can see properly. Okay, so you just remember in my previously in my asset folder I have a css file is there, custom css is there, like this one is the background color. Okay, bg background color. Okay, background color dark line. Okay, bg light dark. Okay, I take this color. Okay, I take this color and inside my register page I just now you see that this one is my original container. Okay, s6 and command v. Now you see that the color is changed. Okay, this one is the dark, light dark. Okay, light dark color. Okay, background light dark color. Okay, this one is a custom css, and there are some css also there. If you want to I just padding 5, padding 5 and rounded, just to make it rounded, rounded. Rounded. Okay, just because it's, now you see that padding 6 and rounded. Okay, padding, here you see that padding 5 and rounded. Padding 5 I just now you see that now it's look like good. Okay, so there's something is there like a I have container, contain container. Okay, this one is the row, justify container center. Okay, class name, there the class name capital N. Okay, class name, because you just follow the syntax also. Okay, class name, this one is the capital N. Now you see that class name is visible. Okay, everything is visible, I can write anything. Okay, so the main thing is I just when the user come and enter some data, automatically I just take this data from the UI and store inside the back. I just take the data and store inside the React variable and send this variable to the I just take the information from the front end and store inside the React variable. Okay, React state, you can say that it's a state, it's type of variable, means it's a React state. Okay, and I send this all the information to the a particular endpoint. Okay, through Axios. Okay, so don't confuse. Okay, I just explain everything. Okay, so that's the very important thing. Okay, so how it's possible? So main thing is, so username, so all the inputs are there, these all are the inputs. Okay, these all are the inputs. So here if I say that values, I provide values. Okay, because if you know HTML CSS, so you can understand properly. So values, values, value. Okay, here I provide the value, and now I just provide the value empty. Okay, so first I just create all this value, then we can pass all the value one by one. Okay, so we have how many fields are there, like text, we have some username field is there, username, email, password. So we create some we just import some use state. Okay, we just react hook is available. Okay, first we just import the use state. Okay, use state hook, use state from React. Okay, I think it's correct, use state. This one is correct or not? Use state, import React. Okay, I forget the comma. Okay, so automatically suggest all these things. So here I create the I just ignore all these things. Okay, now just see that. So how many fields are there? I have 1 2 3 fields are there. Okay, so here I create some const. Here I create const username, set username equal to use state. Okay, so like that I just create another 3 field. Okay, const email, set email. Okay, set email equal to use state, and the email default email value is empty. Okay, and the same the const password set password equal to use state. Okay, this one is the use state. Okay, and I just pass all the value, I just set all the value, value equal to username, and here value equal to email, and value equal to password. Okay, and here if I directly say that, and I just pass the on change handler also. Okay, here this one is the on change handler. Okay, this one is a arrow function. Okay, this, I think if you watch this project, so if you have little bit of knowledge about the React also, so then you can understand properly, because if I don't pass this on change handler, I can't write anything. Okay, I show you one thing. Now you see that in my here I can write anything. Okay, here also I can write anything, here also I can write anything. Okay, I just refresh the page. Now you see that if this on change handler is very important, because if I just remove the on change handler, you just see that if I remove the on change handler in the username, now I don't have, I can't write anything here. Now you see that I can't write anything here, but here I can write anything, here I can write anything, because on change handler is there, but here I can't write anything. Okay, so this one is a function, this one is very important, like on change handler first very important to write something. Okay, event or target, we take the event, and we set username. Now you see that every time we just set the event or target value. Okay, whatever we just write inside this inside the input box, automatically take the value and append this append inside the username. Okay, username state. Okay, automatically set username. Okay, now you see that inside the on change I return set username. Okay, set username target value. Okay, set username target value. Okay, now I think you understand. So everything is I just pass everything. Okay, so now we can send all these thing. Okay, so how to send how I send all these thing, okay, to the backend. Okay, how do I say, means I send all the user information, user creation information to the backend through post request. Okay, now you see that inside the form, now you see that in the bottom type, the mandatory thing is the bottom type is submit. Now you see that the bottom type is submit. Okay, this one is very important. So if you don't write this thing, so the form submission is not working. Okay, the main thing is bottom type is submit, and this one the form. Inside the form I just I write some like a form. This one is a what I say that on submission is there. Okay, on submit, on submit. This one is a, it take a function. Okay, handle submit. Okay, handle submit. Okay, this one is a handle submit, and I create a handle submit here. Okay, this one is my handle submit function. Okay, and you see that when I submit the form, okay, automatically page refresh happen. Okay, automatically page refresh happen. So for preventing this type of page refreshing issue, I here event.prevent default I add this thing. Okay, so I show you this one. If I write something, if I write here something, and if I write something, okay, now you see that @gmail.com gmail.com. Okay, now you see that page refresh is happen. Okay, and here I just do one thing. page refresh happen, and I just handle all this thing. Okay, so I create a variable. Okay, first I create a variable const form data. Okay, form data I create a form data. Okay, here I pass all the data. Okay, username, first I pass the username, password, email, everything I pass here. Okay, in the single line also you can write a, or you can write in this format also. Okay, and now I just console this thing, console.log form data. Okay, so I just check I get whatever I just put inside the input field, I get all the data or not, I can successfully target this value or not. Okay, this one is the form data. Okay, now I just go to the console, check the now you see that I just refresh this, go to the console, I just refresh this page. Now you see that if I write Swaraj, establish Swaraj @gmail.com, and if I write anything, okay, if I just send, you see that page refresh happen and get the log. Okay, page refresh happen and I did not get anything. Okay, you see that page refresh happen, I did not get anything. Okay, because I get the data but again the page refresh happen, so that's why my data is not visible. Okay, so that's very dangerous thing. So this prevent default is very important. Okay, this prevent default is very important. So if I write Swaraj, okay, Swaraj @gmail.com, and if I write something, okay, so now you see that I get the data. Okay, user Swaraj, email I have a email address, and password equal to password, and everything in the JSON format. Okay, so I can use some there's some spread operators are there in React also, so I can use this thing also, but it's very I don't want to complicate all this code. So instead of creating username, all the field like username field, email field, password field, we can create a single user data field also through spread operator also, but I don't want to complex all these things. Okay, so now the console.log, I think it's visible, we get the data. Okay, okay, we get the data. Okay, so now what can I do? I just try to send the data to the backend. Okay, I just send the data to the backend. So in the backend, this one is by Django. Okay, so I get all the information. Okay, I think my backend is running, not running. Okay, no problem. So in my React.js, this one is my React UI. Sorry, this one is my React UI. Okay, so how, you just tell me how to send this information to the this endpoint. Okay, so there's some library is there, Axios library is there. Okay, there's some Axios libraries are there. Okay, AXI, this one is the Axios. You can direct search in Google, then you can get this page. Okay, go to the Axios page, and npm I Axios. First you just install this package. Okay, first you just copy. Okay, just copy the npm I Axios, then go to the VS Code, just close this terminal. I just terminate the server, command V. Okay, so npm I Axios. Okay, now you see that my Axios is, now you see that is installed. Okay, So now I just go to my dependency package.json. Now you see that my Axios also here, you just then modified my Axios is included. Okay, just close it. You can go to the register page. This one is the register. Okay, so now I send this data. Now I just send this data. Okay, so how I send the data? So inside this okay, this one the console.log. Okay, I don't want the console.log here right now. Okay, here I want some try catch block. Okay, because okay, I just use some try catch block. try, we try something. Okay, we try something. Okay, I don't know, we try something, and then we catch. If you have some error, if we have some error, we can catch it. Okay, catch the error. Okay, catch the error. Okay, catch the error, and this one is the error. Okay, I don't want suggestion, reject. This one is the error. Okay, and here I can I can write the console.error. I can direct say that console.error error submission, submitting error from anything auto suggested, and dot this one is a response. Okay, error I can direct say that response. Okay, I don't have response right now. Okay, so first we create some response. Okay, so inside the try we have some fetch option is there. You see that fetch, this one is the fetch option. Okay, this one is the fetch option is there. Okay, command Z. Okay, there's some suggestion. Okay, this one is the try, and here I create some the command. Okay, axios.post. Okay, this you just see that axios.post. This one is the most important thing, axios.post. Okay, axios.post, and this one is the endpoint. Okay, this one is the API endpoint. This one is not a, this one is the 8000. Okay, 8000 API v1 a register. Okay, register. This one is my endpoint. I just copy, I just check you. Now you see that this one is my endpoint. Okay, register endpoint. I send the form data. These all the information I send the data to the this particular endpoint. Okay, so I just check this endpoint is working or not. Now you see that the endpoint is same. Okay, API slash v1 slash register slash, you just see that the endpoint is match. You just put the endpoint correct endpoint. If you don't put the correct endpoint, so there's some you get error. Okay, so I just check I just run my Django server also. Okay, python manage.py run server. Okay, now my server Django server also running. Okay, I just see that I just remove this thing, command V, register. Now you see that this one is the correct endpoint. Okay, so this one is my form data. I also get the form data also. Okay, so now what can I do? So let's check. I just we get some response or not, we properly get the response or not. So response, yes, response. I create a const response. Now you see that await. I just remove the await. I show you what the meaning of await. It's automatically suggest await, but I show you. I just reject it right now. Now you see that I get the response. Okay. I get the response. Okay, so I just print the response. I get I have the response or not. Okay, now console.log response.data. Okay, and here I just put like that. Okay, so I can see the I get the response or not. Okay, and console.log console.log submission data. Okay, registration successful. I just say that user registration registered registered. Okay, successful. Okay, successfully. And here okay, this type of message. Okay, form data. I get the form data. So now you see that if this function is working like a what I say that. Now you see that this one is my I just refresh this thing. Now I have some issues there inside my register. Okay, so I forget to start the server. My server is down, so that's why npm run dev. Now you just see that I refresh this page. Okay, so you just see that if I just say that test 1 test1 at the rate gmail.com, and if I write anything, okay, if I write anything, I just register. Now you see that there's some issues are there. Okay, if I say that register, there's some access not defined. Okay, so I forget to import the access also. The main thing is access also import access library. First I import the access library also. Okay, no thanks. And again if I say that test at the test1. Now you just say that my registration is working or not. You just say that test test at the rate gmail.com, and here if I just write anything, okay, register. Now you just see that now you just see that this endpoint, my backend endpoint is not allowing this front end means endpoint, because when I have two server is there. Okay, like I have my React server is different. My React server is running in 5173 and my backend Django server is running in 80,000 port. Okay, and Django is not allowing the data. Okay, and Django is not allowing send the information, send or receiving information from another server. Okay, so that's why there's some cross origin issue is available. You see that CORS cross origin policy. Okay, do not pass access control check and access control allowed origin. Okay, access control allowed origin. Okay, origin header is there are some issues are there. Okay, so how to fix this thing? So we there's some cross origins are there. Okay, there's some cross origin over. Okay, so we just to permit all this thing. Okay, there's some commands are there. Okay, we have some cross origin issue is there. Okay, CSR 1 second. you just pass something. Okay, so then the in my we just inside the backend. Okay, we just give the permission. Okay, inside the stock prediction yt, you just see that stock prediction yt inside the setting.py, we just pass all these thing. Okay, okay, so here I just pass the cross cross origin. Okay, there's some things, there's some settings are there. Okay, course cor cross header. Okay, cross header. Okay, cursor header. Okay, cursor headers. Now you see that Django provide the cursor header. Okay, this one is the documentation, how to what I do for solving this type of issue. Like we just go to the backend and say that allow the particular domain, so there's the data exchange happen. Okay, there's no, we don't get any type of error when we work upon different type of server, when one server is communicated with another server. Okay, so pp install Django course header. Okay, pp install Django course header. This one is the most important thing. And just go to the Django terminal, control C, command V. Now you see the cursor header. Now you see that it's a pip freeze, pip freeze, FREEZD, I think, pip freeze. Course Django course header is also added. Okay, 4.9.0. Okay, my cursor header course header is added. Okay, so now I just run this Python manager on server. Okay, so there is some configuration also there. After you install this package, then you add this package also inside the setting installed application. Okay, inside the installed application, go to the settings, inside the installed application, you just add this thing. And there's some add the middlewares also. There's, you just see that common middleware there, and course middlewares are there also. Okay, you already have the common middleware, you only copy the course middleware. Okay, course middleware. Okay, and put in the above the common middleware. Okay, put above the this one is the your common middleware. This one is the common middleware. Where is the common? This one is the common middleware. Put above. I just put in the top. Okay, course middleware. Okay, and then the second, then third, it say that in the middle part also done, middleware part also done. And in the third, we just pass the cross origin. Okay, cross allowed origin. Okay, cursor cross what I say that course allowed origin. Okay, course allowed origin. And this one is the example, course allowed origin. Okay, how to use this thing, you just see that course allowed origin. Here you pass everything. Okay, so in the just in the bottom I pass the course allowed origin also. Okay, course allowed origin. And you just see that another thing, I just I pass everything, course allowed origin also I pass. The main thing, the important thing, you just see that here I still get the data. You just see that my here it say that when I just create this thing, so automatically say that user registered. So how it is possible? My user is not registered, means now I just configure this thing, I just configure all these things, but still it said that your registration is successful. your registered is successful. Okay, so how it's possible? So for fixing this type of issue, so now you see that my sorry, now you see that my in my registration page, where is the inside the registration page, it does not wait for the response. Okay, it did not wait for the response. It's just directly execute the this thing and this thing also. So I say that just wait for the response. Okay, after you get the response, then you can execute this thing. Okay, so how I say that? There are some async await function is there. Okay, await aw await. I just I say that await. There are some await. Okay, and make it possible. There's some async. I just make this one is async. Okay, I just make it async. Okay, now you see that, because your function, if the function must be async. Okay, if your function is a async function, so then you can use await. Okay, then you can say that after wait some time, when I get the data, then you execute this command. Okay, then you can execute the command. If so, wait some time. Okay, await. Okay, so now you just see that my configuration is not done. So now if I refresh this page, so if I again say that text text1 and text @gmail.com, and if I just put any password and I send it, now I get this type of error. And now you see that I don't get any registration success message. Okay, I don't get any registration success message, because it's just waiting for the response. Okay, after getting the response, then it's print the console.log data. Okay, form data. Okay, so it's just waiting this thing. Okay, so let's now also I get the same issue, cross origin issue. Okay, so let's put the put this put this data. Okay, cross localhost 5.73. Okay, 5.73 in the in the setting.py file. Okay, so where is the setting.py file? This one is the inside the backend. Here I say that cross origin. Okay, where is my website? Okay, I just put the command v this allowed. Okay, cross allowed origin. Here in the list format I just pass the data. Okay, now you see that http localhost 5.73. Okay, allowed host in the allowed cross allowed origin. Okay, because the documentation also say that cross allowed origin. Here I pass all this thing. Okay, all the endpoint which endpoint try to send or receive data. Okay, because Django is not allowed to receive the data, because due to the cross origin. Okay, so I just localhost 5.73. Okay, I think my this one is 5.73. Okay, and the slash is not required. Okay, here slash is not required. Okay, I just run the server, python manage.py run server. Okay, I just refresh the page. Now you see that in my DRF, now you see that here I have only test is there, but now I create another test one. Okay, so by using front end. So today I have fever, so that's I can't speak properly also. Okay, so sorry. So username I just in the React. So here I say that test and test1 test t test @gmail.com, and here if I just pass anything password. Okay, now you see that it's a I don't get any error. Okay, if I just send it, now you see that I don't have any error. Now you see that success message, user registration success, and the data I get the data also. Okay. Sorry. So here you see that if I refresh the page, one test1 is added. Okay, now you see that test@gmail.com is visible. Okay, so we do some another things like we receive the data also, like if I just like say that 1 2 3, or we can if I write same data also. Now you see that my test1 is already existed. Okay, my test1 is already existed, but if I say so that's why I get the error. Okay, the error submission. Now you see that if I check the error inside the post, I have some 400. Okay, 400 bad get request, because the data error, because there some errors are there. Okay, and I just fix this error. Okay, I just properly say the response.data. Okay, and here inside the console, inside the register. Okay, here I just response.data response error.data response.error.data. We have some data. Okay, we have some error is there. So if I send this thing and post. Okay, we have registrations. Okay, so error.response.data. Okay, inside the response we have all these things. Okay, error dot I forget to write the response response.data. Okay, and here now you see that I get the if I have response. So let's check it. Okay, now you see that if I just now you see that inside the error I have the data. Okay, now you see that the user is already existing. Okay, user is already existing, and the password at least 8 character. Okay, if I refresh the page and just say that again, text text text1 and text @gmail.com and text. If I just Swaraj 234 anything, if I write just send it text1. Okay, text1 is created, and if I just create again, now you see that I have error. Okay, I have error, and you see that username is already existed. Okay, I don't want the username. I create a multiple user here. I don't want the text1. Here I can, if I want, I can remove this thing also. You see that how to delete the data also. Delete selected column, and yes, we can delete it also. Okay, test2. In future I can create text2. Okay, so now you understand. Okay, now you just see that here the error also there. So I want to I want something like if I have some error. Okay, if I have some error, so I want to display this error also, not in the console, in the bottom of the text input field. Okay, in the bottom of the input field. Okay, all the input field, like in email if I have some issue, so I want to display the error. Okay, here I just display the error. Okay, so how it's possible? So I have multiple error, and you just see that all the error I have multiple error. I get multiple error, like you just see that test. If I say that text text text1 is already sorry, test1 is already present. So and here you just see that I have two issues there. So now you just see that 2 means the error is coming in the form of object. Okay, you just see that object. Okay, so I just put all the error inside a react state, means object state. Okay, means not object state, means it's a use state. Okay, we create a use state and the default. Okay, so here I create a errors for handling error. I create a error things. Okay, like for handling all the error. Okay, const error and set error, and here instead of passing empty string, here I pass the pass this thing. Okay, because my error is object. Okay, so if I have some error, I just set the error inside the error. I just set the error. Okay, I take all the error and put inside the error. Okay, so how it's possible? So after catching the error. Okay, after catching the error, now you see that after catching this error, I say that set error. Okay, if you have some error, so set error dot response dot data. Okay, so I set the error, and okay, I can directly, and I just set the error inside the error variable. Okay, okay, so I can directly console the error also. If you want, then I can console.log. I can console this thing also, submission form or console.log console.log error occur registration. Now you see that my error dot response dot data. Okay, and here this error. Okay, error dot response dot data, or I can directly say that error also, this error also, errors. I can say that error or errors. I just put all the error inside the errors. Okay, now you just see that I get all the error. Okay, one second. Okay, if I just console it also, I can console.log error. Okay, error. If I just say that like that, I say that error error. Okay, simply if I just say that simply error, okay, reject. This one is the normal error, okay. This one is the error object, okay. There, this one if I just test test 1 test @gmail.com. .com, and if I just write something and just now you see that Axios error, this one is the error, and Axios request आज page status code 400. Okay, so we can handle this error also, okay. Error.response.data, okay. Okay, we just work upon that. Okay, so if I have some error, so I can put this error inside this in future I can use this error, okay. So I just write some simple data, so in console.log error.response.data, okay. Error submitting form, and here this one is the error, okay. And this error is the actual error, okay. Error.response.data, okay. Okay, sorry. So now I just I want to just display all this thing, okay, all the error. So how it's possible? So can I write here input fields? So here if I say that if I write small small, now you see that small, and class name text danger, and error dot username, like that, okay. Now you see that why I say that text danger means the text danger you can search in it's a bootstrap class, okay. Text danger means it's a red color text, okay. I show you. If you search in text danger, so text it's a bootstrap text danger, okay. Now you see that how it look like, okay. You get this type of error message, okay. Text danger, okay. Now this one is the text, okay. So I get the text danger or not. You just see that error dot username, okay. So by mistake in my I just tried to inside the here I want to just access the this value, so that's why I get some error. Just directly take this data, so that's why I get some error here. So okay, forget it. So now you see that error dot username, okay. Error dot username. So if I have some error, so then I can see the error, okay. So error dot username, okay. So how I can write a condition, okay. Here I just write a condition, means if I have error, so then I can show you the error, okay. So how it's possible? Here I say that if this one is a conditional statement, if in the user field, okay, in the username field, if error dot username, then I can create a div. I can div text danger, this one is a small tag, okay. Small tag text danger, okay. I just remove the here I just remove the, this one is a normal small tag, and here I say that div class danger, okay. Now this type of thing, and the same thing I do in the password field also, in the email field also, okay. I here I say that if error dot user, if the error in the user, if this thing is possible, so div class name equal to text danger. Okay, text danger and error dot username. Okay, if I okay, so I get the error or not. Okay, and the same thing in the password field also. I just do all this thing. Okay, so small error, if in the password if I have some issue is there, so I want to display the error. Okay, so let's check if it's working or not. Okay, now you see that user the same username is visible. Okay, if I just remove all this thing, I just try to register. Now you see that minimum 8 character is required. Okay, but now you see that I don't want to see the gap. Okay, there some gaps are there, it's not visible, it's not properly, it's not look like good. Okay, in this Gmail field also just try to okay @gmail.com. okay, so there are some issues are there. Okay, so how to fix it? Now you see that can I create a here inside the form I can create a div tag. Okay, here I created div. Okay, div, and here inside the div I say that this one is a class name equal to, this one is the md margin bottom 3. Okay, this one is the margin bottom 3, and I just remove this md3 here. I just removed all this thing, and I just put the small error with the input. Okay, everything it's a command X, just put everything into the command V. Okay, just put everything inside this thing. Okay, so then I just see that it's working, or now you see that it's working properly. The same thing I just do, I just create another div tag. Okay, div tag class md3 so sorry, plus md3, and I created div tag. This one is the closing tag, this one is the closing tag. Okay, I just take a two thing, command X, and I just put inside this thing. Okay, just indentation is not required, but it's look like good. Now you see that my email field also is very good. Now I create another div class name md3, and I just put this thing. Okay, my password also everything is good. I think if I say just my password. Okay, then I have a bottom. Okay, md3, and here I just remove the md4 also. Here just remove this thing, and I make a md4 here. Okay, this md3 here I don't want to pass the md3 again, so I think it's okay. Now just see that it's look like good. Okay, without refreshing the page also it's working. Okay, If you want, you can refresh the page also. So if I just type something and just try to save, now you see that the password is gone, means I don't have any error issue. Okay, here I don't have any issue. Okay, so how it's possible? Now you see that here I have some issue is there. If I do, if I just remove all this thing, now you see that I have some issue is there. Okay, so if I just write something, automatically I send this thing, automatically my issue is gone. Okay, so how it's possible? It's automatically inject something code here. You just see that in my it's here you see that there's some prevent defaults are there. Automatically errors, set errors are there. Okay, set error, this one is the set error, error dot response dot data. Okay, after it's catch the error. Okay, it's catch the error and set the data. Okay, set the data. Okay, and finally if we not finally, okay, if I don't have any error, so automatically if I don't have any errors, so I set the error. Okay, here I said that here I said that if I don't have any errors, so it automatically set the data. Okay, finally is not required. Okay, here I say that set error is there. Okay, every time means it's just try. Okay, it's just try. Okay, here it try if I have error or not. Okay, so by default this thing is empty. Okay, by default everything is empty. So if I have any error, so automatically the error set to this thing. Okay, and here I don't get anything. Here you see that here I don't have anything because this thing is false. You just see that this thing, where is the register? Yeah, this one is the register, and here when it check error dot password, because in error dot password is false, so that's why the error dot password is not visible. Okay, error dot password is not visible. Okay, so that's why it's not visible. Okay, now this error means this one is a state. Okay, this one is a state. Okay, now I think you understand. So we can do some we just make the okay, we just make this bottom okay, we just make this bottom working. Okay, now this bottom is not working. So how it's possible? Just check the, I think it's present inside the header. I think you check the header. Where is the header? First I just check where is the headers. This one is the header, and here you just see that the headers this one is the header. Okay, at the bottom this one is the header, and there's some bottoms are there. Okay, means bottom tag is this one is the bottom tag. Okay, and we just inject the data. Okay, in the form of prompt. Okay, in the form of what I say, prop. Okay, so this one is the bottom. Okay, we have some bottom component is there. Okay, so where is the bottom component? This one is the bottom component. Okay, and inside the bottom component, now you just see that here I can pass the link tag also, but for handling this URL. But if I use link href, so it's not a good thing for using the href. So inside the bottom tag, here I can put the I can use one there's some link is there, link tag. Okay, link tag, I use the link tag. I don't use any href. Okay, href page refreshing happen, so that's why I use link tag. Okay, import some link tag is there, link tag from a React router DOM. Okay, this one is the bottom. Okay, if someone click this bottom, this one is the bottom class. Okay, and this one the prop. Okay, just put to this thing in the. Okay, now to what happen if someone click this bottom, so to here I just pass props.url. okay, what the meaning of props.url? URL, because I passed the URL. Okay, in the prop. Okay, so how, where I just create the URL. Okay, I create the URL in the headers. Okay, in the headers, this one is the bottom, and here I create URL login URL, register URL. Okay, now I don't have any issue. Okay, this one is the login register. Okay, because in my application app.jsx, this one is the endpoint. Okay, login, and this one is the login /register. Okay, and this one is the this one is the normal home page. Okay, main page. Okay, I also handle this part also. Okay, no thanks. Okay, so if I just refresh this thing and just go to the login and register, nothing happen. And here you see that just to go to this main page, and here register. If I say the register, nothing will happen. So why? So let's check inside this props dot. Now you see that inside the bottom props.url. okay, to URL, and here in the headers I say that my URL is /login login registered. Okay, so I just pass the URL. I think the class name is bottom. Okay, here inside the bottom text login and text login and text. Here I pass the URL. Okay, text, this one URL, and this one is another URL. I just pass this thing inside here to that's not a big issue, like a URL, register URL. Keep some space /register. Okay, this /register. What happened, like inside the headers I just pass some data in the form of URL. Okay, URL, this one is type of prop. Okay, this one is a type of props. Okay, and this may be work, and here also I don't want the href also. Okay, here I also use the link tab. Okay, I import the link tag, and to, instead of using href I use to here /. Okay, I think maybe this endpoint is I think working. Okay, if I say that I just refresh the page, just slash register is working. This bottom is not working because this anchor tag is required. I think link tag. Okay, instead of using the there's some link tag is required. Okay, now okay, there's some bottom. I don't use the bottom because now I using the where is the bottom? This one is the bottom, and instead of using the bottom here I use the link tag. Okay, link tag. Okay, this one is the link. Okay, then if you when inside the link tag you can use the 2. Okay, so then you can work, then it's work. Okay, I just reject this thing. What it suggests, I don't know. Command Z. So that's why I don't use the auto suggestion. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's very bad. So header, I just reject command Z. Headers, it's I think inside the headers I just import the headers. I think this one is HAD headers. Okay, that's why I don't use the auto suggestion. And here everything is, this one is the bottom, and link tag, I just link import link tag. For this link tag is very important for the main page. I just so instead of using anchor tag I use link tag. Okay, now you see that here I use the link tag. Okay, so inside the bottom also here I also use the link tag, and everything is fine. I think you just watch this video again and again so you can understand. So I think it's everything is okay. Just to refresh the page and login, register. This one is the register. Okay, what happened? This one. Okay, this one is the this one is the URL. Okay, so this one is the link tag. I just restart this thing, Control C, npm run dev, and this one is the this is not a hyperlink right now. This one I say that it's a register stock prediction app. Okay, where is the stock prediction application? Here. Okay, I understand. I'll link to slash, this is the stock prediction application, link to star, and here I just pass the URL also. So URL, login and register also. Because I just due to auto suggestion, so that's why I just mistakenly remove this thing. Okay, URL and your register. I think everything is okay. I think now it's working. Okay, my login is visible and register is visible. Okay, so that's why if your fundamental is clear, so then you can use auto suggestion or everything. If you don't know anything, so auto suggestion can kill you. So I think Okay, we can do some another thing also. So now you see that if I say that text text one text one underscore text text at the rate gmail.com and that test test not text test test because I want to see the error. Okay, so that's why now you see that my error is visible. Okay, the user already. Okay, if I just remove this thing, this password also, I see the error. Okay, now you see that now it's visible. Okay, and the UI also looking very good. I just said okay. So here I want to see something like when you request something. Okay, when you request something, in that time it takes some time. Okay, so I want to see some spinning logo when your internet is slow or something, when the request send the request and you get the response, it takes so much time. So in that time I want some spinning logo. So I want some spinning logo. Okay, so how it's possible? So let's work upon that. Okay, I want to add some spinning logo. Okay, inside the registered button. Okay, so there's some font awesomes are there. Okay, you can search font awesome react. If going to font awesome react. Okay, here you just see that go to the second option, react, and you just see that the documentation is very good, and follow the documentation. Okay, you just see that the many things are there. So first you just do one thing, get started. Just install all this package. Okay, just copy and the core SBC core and SBC icon font awesome. Just copy all this thing. Just terminate. Just command C. Make sure you set inside the react. Okay, so command V. Just now you see that it's install all the font awesome package. Okay, so we can use. Okay, it's just install everything. Okay, so how to use the font awesome? Okay, how to use font awesome? Here in the react there's the guide is there's some individual use are there and global uses are there. Global use means you import all the icons, and individual uses means you can wherever you want you can directly use there. Okay, individual use. Okay, means so how it's possible? So you just take two things, like I take these two things in my register page. Where is the register? This one is my register. Inside the register, here I just import all this thing for individual uses. So I don't want coffee. Here I want spinner SPI here. Okay, spinner is there. Okay, so how to use this thing, how to use the spinner? So inside the bottom. Okay, so how I know that there's some loading is loading or not? Okay, when I send the message, so in that time here I say that const I just const 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 loading and set loadings. Okay, here I say that automatically suggest that when I submit the form. Okay, when I submit the form, in that time I say that my loading is started. Okay, my loading is true. Okay, by default it's false. Okay, by default it's false. When I say that when my loading is started, in that time I say that my set loading is true. Okay, So after some time either I get the response or I get a error message. Okay, so finally I say that finally finally I say that the loading set loading false. Okay, finally I say that my set loading is false. Okay, if I have any issue or not. Okay, so I just set the loading to false. Okay, first when you submit the form, in that time my set loading is true. Okay, and finally if I have get any error or any response code, then I say that my set loading is false. Okay, so then I just go to the here is the auto suggest means the bottom type submit, and this one is the bottom set type submit, and here I just I say that if loading is there, means if the loading is true, so there's some font or some tag is there, and icon first I just import the icon spinner. Okay, here I just import this thing. Okay, now you just see that what I do here. Now you see that here inside the bottom this bottom is type is submit, and the class name everything is btn, everything I write previously, bottom info and display block auto, everything is there, and here everything is there. Okay, here in the bottom I say that if the loading is true. Okay, if the loading is true, so the font awesome if the loading is true, so the spinner is spinning. Okay, the spinner is spinning. Okay, here I say that the spinner is spinning, and okay, and here I just do one thing. I just undo this thing, so that's why you just you confuse. Okay, here I say that this one is my register. Okay, this one is my register, normal register bottom. Okay, okay, small is there, everything is, I think my UI is working. I think everything is very good. Okay, okay, start the React server npm run dev. Okay, my React server is running, everything is good. Okay, so here I say that I write a condition. Okay, here in the bottom tag, this one is the register. Instead of here I say that sorry, if here I write a conditional statement. Okay, you just see that how to write the conditional statement. If the loading hello loading, if loading is there, so I just manual write. Okay, do something. Okay, if you have loading, so do something. Okay, or else do something. Okay, do something. So what I do here, there's some loadings are there. Okay, here if I have some I just put this thing. Okay, this bottom. Okay, I put this bottom, see, just put this bottom here. Okay, command V, this is the bottom. Okay, command Z, I just remove this bottom first, then I command V. But here I don't want the register. Okay, here I use loading. Okay, loading, loading. Okay, and before loading, here I say that loading or please wait. I can write please wait, please please wait. Okay, w please wait. And here I use one here I just give a space and a spinner. Here I just do one thing, please wait. This one is the bottom, I think. Yeah, this one is the bottom. Here I write some font awesome. Okay, for font awesome spinning tag. Okay, now you just see that font awesome is a self closing tag, and here I want to spin the spinner. Okay, I already import the spinner. Okay, I already import the spinner, and here I want to spin. Now you just see that I already import the spinner. Okay, that's spin. Okay, now please wait, and it's spinning. Okay, so if the loading is false, so I want to do something. What I do, I just simply display this the register. Okay, command control X command X, sorry. So command X. Now you just see that I display this thing. Okay, no throttling. I just change the no throttling zone to the 5G, so you can see the spinner properly. Okay, go to the network tag. So you see that please wait, everything is okay. Okay, you have this bottom and this bottom. This one the conditional statement. Okay, so let's check. Refresh the page, just inspect, go to the console, and here want some network. Go to the network. Okay, no throttling. Your default is no throttling. I just to make it 3G, slow 3G, and 3G or anything. Okay, 3G. Okay, slow 3. If you have slow 3G option, so you can use slow 3G. Now it's not visible. Okay, 3G. Okay, it's very slow 3G. So test test 1 test @gmail.com test. I just write anything. Now you just see that text test 1 is already available. So if I just press it, now you just see that spinning option. You just see that, and it say that no, you don't have any, you don't create, because it already existed. So if I say that 2 and send registered page, and it's created. Okay, 2 test 2 already existed. Okay, and 3 is existed or not. The 3 user also already existed. Okay, and 9. Okay, it say that already existed. Okay, already every time it say that already existed. So really it's 9 is already existed or not. So if I check here, if I refresh the page, and at 2, 3, 9 everything is created, but you just see that I have some issue is there. I have some issue every time it shows, so that where is the React? Yeah, and I want to, after I get the error, means it's showing the previous issue, like a user with username is already exist. So after if I want to set this null. Okay, so now you just see that why I get this type of error again. Sorry. So user this user is I just make the error null. Okay, again I just make the error null. Okay, if the error is successful. Okay, if everything is successful, so if everything is successful, okay, I set the error to null. Okay, so how it's possible? After console, then I say that console cn sorry set error set error capital E I say that set error to null. Okay, so you understand what happened previously. So previously what happened, auto when some error happen, automatically error store inside the error is stored inside the inside the error. Okay, error is stored inside the error state. Okay, so that's why if you don't have any error, okay, if you don't have any error, so you just set this, you have a response. If you have a response, so just make the error empty, means you don't have any error. Now you see that error is there. Okay, 9 test 9 is there. If I say that test 8 have some error or not? If I no, test 8 is created. Now you just see that I don't have any error. Okay, we fix all this thing. So I just refresh the. Now you see that my throttling zone is my no throttling. I just changed the network tag to, so it's the slow 3G, so that's why it takes so much time. So I just put back to the no throttling zone. Just go to the here. I just refresh the how many users are there. I just remove 3 4 3 8 9 9 8 3 2 also. Okay, I just delete the users. Okay, I just say yes. So now if I say that if I again ask where is the now you just see that if I just text is test 1 1 2 3 test @gmail.com, and if I just write anything, now you see that I just put into again to 3G. Now you see that I have some issue is there. Okay, one user a user that username already exists. Okay, so if I have put 2, okay, if I just put text 2 and try to register, automatically this field is automatically the error is set to none. Okay, now you see that if I have a success response, so automatically I set the data to null. Okay, I think you understand all these things. So we can do something. Okay, so I want to see a login success message. Okay, so after one user is registered successfully, so how now you just see that I don't have any message when user is registered or not. So how I know that the registration is success or not? So what I do, I just add a pop-up message. Okay, your registration is successful. Okay, so how it's possible? Now you see that if I just test 2, okay, test @gmail.com. okay, and here you just see that stop record. So here if I say that 1 2 3 4 anything, if I just write, okay, now you see that user 2 is already existed. So if I say that user 3, now you see that user 3 is registered. Okay, now you see that if I go to the user 3 is created. Okay, so I just remove this thing. I don't want two things are there. I again create. Okay, when I create the user, I get a success message. Okay, success message is very important to how a normal user can understand user is success or not. Okay, so so how it's possible? So let's just create a success. Okay, const success, and I just say that by default my success is false. Okay, by default my success is false, and when the success actually happen, when the success happen means here when the response when I get the success response, when the request is successful, means post request is successful, so successful, in that time we get the response. Okay, so then we can say that register is user is created successfully. Okay, so I set the set success equal to true. Okay, then simply I just add something here. I mean say many suggestions, reject all this thing. Okay, so let's go to the bottom. uh, here I just create a here I just create a success message. Okay, here I check if success is there. Just you see that if success is there, uh, success double, and this was the if condition. Okay, if success is there, so you just display this thing. Okay, user register successfully. Okay, or you can directly say that register direct registered successfully. Okay, registered successfully, and you see that alert success text center. Okay, text center is not important. Alert, I pass a class name equal to alert success. Okay, and if you have any doubt like why I write alert success, I just you just see that just copy the alert success in the browser. I show you what the meaning of this thing. It's a bootstrap class. You just see that how it look like, and the bootstrap also in the third option. You see that this one third option alert success, and you get this type of pop-up. Okay, and I just show you after I create a new user. Now you see that no thanks, I create test2 text test2. I already delete this user. Okay, now I create again test@gmail.com. Okay, and then I get password anything. Now you see that registered successfully. I get this pop-up also. Okay, registered successfully, and here some gaps are there. Okay, and I can reduce the gap also. I can make it 3. So I think it's very good if I say 3. So I think is there more gap is there. So do one thing, just simply say that it's not 4, it's 3. Okay, if I say 3, so I think it's work so perfectly. I don't want the gap. Okay, refresh. If I just create a again test txt test 3 test @gmail.com. If I write anything, just create. Now you see that the gap is okay, register successfully. And if you want the consoles, there's some messages are, you can remove this thing also. For understanding purpose, I just put this. I don't have any error. Just refresh this thing, and the spinning also, everything is working properly. Throttling networks. Okay, 3G is there. Why no throttling? Okay, now you can see the every space spinning everything. Okay, so test at the rate test 4 test at the rate gmail.com, gmail.com, password any password. Okay, more than 8 character, and no throttling. To throttling throttling is slow 3G. Okay, so slow 3G. Put the network tag, registered. Now you just see the spinning and get the register successfully. Okay, and you can check test 4 also available, 3 4 is available. Okay, 2 3 4 is available, everything. Now you focus on the 4 is available. You know that how to spinner work everything. So finally we just push the code to the GitHub. Okay, so in a professional way, if I say that you just create a new terminal, just rename it to git. Where is the rename git, git, and git so ls. Okay, this one, and now I'm in the root directory, and git status 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 git add hyphen a, capital A, git add hyphen a. So git commit. I just put some anything registration page. Okay, I work upon today registration page. Okay, REGISTRATION page. Okay, registration page. I just commit git commit hyphen m I think, git commit m registration page. So git status status clean git post origin main. So git branch branch git post push. How to push? I forget how to push codes. You code in git push. This one, the git push origin main. There's some commands are there. Git push origin main. Okay, git push because you can't remember all the pus origin main. Okay, so now you see that code is pushed to the GitHub. Okay, which remote origins are set inside the automatically. It's pushed to the respective repository. Okay, so git status GitHub git GitHub. Oh, white stop prediction. And here if I go to the backend registration page, 5 minutes ago, 1 minute ago, one change stop prediction application, cross header origin middleware, everything I change here. So okay, now it's push successfully. Okay, and this are the changes, all the changes, and 2 minute ago. Okay, I push the code properly. Okay, in the front end, and you can check everything. Like if you just go to the white stock prediction application. So you see that 4 comments are there. Okay, just click the comments, and the last comment is the this one is the last comment. Okay, just click this bottom, and you see that which page the setting pages and everything, all the changes. Okay, routers, all the routers are there, everything. Okay, so if you like this video, so please subscribe my channel for getting this type of content. Okay, I think we work upon another things. We just try to add some value in this video, in the next video also. Okay, so yeah, that's all about the video.